Welcome to City Times. Here we bring you transfer news, match updates, and inside training information fast and reliable. Join our football family and like, comment, share and subscribe for daily updates. What Pep Guardiola saw from Marc Guéhi in Manchester City training as teammate claim made Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola spoke about Marc Guéhi after the £20 million signing made his debut for the club. Pep Guardiola likened Marc Guéhi to Ruben Dias as he praised the immediate impact the £20 million signing has made for Manchester City. Guéhi completed a move from Crystal Palace this week and made his debut in a 2-0 win over Wolves that steadies the ship at the Etihad Stadium after a difficult start to 2026. City's victory ended a run of just 3 points from their last 4 matches in the Premier League and moves them to within 4 points of Arsenal, ahead of the leaders taking on United on Sunday. Guéhi did not train with his new teammates until they returned from their Champions League defeat in Bodo on Thursday, but the last few days have been enough for Guardiola to know what a talent the club have on their books for the next 5.5 years. It's not necessary to tell you about Marc and who he is. The captain from Crystal Palace, national team for your country, and he knows everything. You had a feeling from day one, he said. I remember Ruben Dias had incredible focus in every action and winning duels. With the ball, he had incredible composure. We didn't train anything yet, but I have the feeling with the people in the middle move a little bit better. They have not come for 6 months, they've come for many years. The transfer is a really good prize and they are the perfect age, 25-26, so an incredible signing for Manchester City for many years. He's a guy you can rely on. You see it in 2 training sessions, how he moves, how he talks, how he sees what happens to surround him, reading the situations. Really good. Guéhi will not be available for City on Wednesday night against Galatasaray, in a game they must win if they want to have any hopes of going straight through to the Champions League last 16, without needing a 2-legged playoff. However, with Josko Gvardiol, Dias and John Stones still injured, he will almost certainly come back into the 11 for the Premier League game at Tottenham next Sunday afternoon. What exceptional Marc Guéhi will offer Manchester City and the surprise role John Stones has played. Marc Guéhi competed his move to Manchester City this week and is set to make his debut versus Wolves on Saturday. In a week where Manchester City's captains led the decision to refund the Blues fans who travelled to Norway on Tuesday, it felt fitting that Pep Guardiola pointed out Marc Guéhi's leadership qualities as the centre-back prepares for his City debut. The 25-year-old is expected to go straight into the team to face Wolves on Saturday with City, in need of a pick-me-up following desperately disappointing defeats to Manchester United and Bodo/Glimt in the past 7 days. Those results have dropped City off the pace in the Premier League and the Champions League, and the decision to sign Guéhi is in part to try and mitigate the difficulties the Blues are facing. A host of players are out injured, and the issue is being acutely felt in defence. Abdulkadir Kusanov and Max Elaine have been the starting centre-halves in recent games, and while the pair have acquitted themselves well enough, the duo cannot be expected to sustain City's challenge on 4 fronts. Guéhi offers obvious quality in the heart of the backline, and his Premier League experience means he can slot straight into the side. Yet the England international can offer a leadership role as well. Of City's 4 captains, 2, Bernardo Silva and Ruben Dias, were not involved in Norway, and a third, Rodri, was sent off. The lack of experience at the back for City just now is striking, with Josko Gvardiol a long-term injury absentee, and Guéhi will help provide a solution to the fragility both Guardiola and Tijani Reinders have mentioned in recent days. The fragility, I know how it will be solved. It's not solved with just one player, but Guéhi is going to help us because he's exceptional. He's a player for England, the captain for the team that won the FA Cup and made an incredible season. Guéhi can mitigate the absence of Dias and Gvardiol on and off the pitch. He is a quiet leader, one schooled by City teammate John Stones during England camps. He led Palace admirably during the most successful season in their history, and his temperament and character played a significant part in City's interest. The Blues are convinced Guehi represents one of the best value deals in recent history, having paid an initial £20 million to bring him to the Etihad. There is also a percentage sell-on clause inserted in the deal, while City chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak has agreed to double Guehi's wages to £200,000 a week. But given some of the previous spending City have indulged in, combined with the fact Guehi is not even approaching his peak yet, senior club figures are thrilled with getting such a signing over the line. City have stolen a march on Liverpool, not to mention some of Europe's biggest clubs, to land the centre-back. Guardiola has admired Guehi from afar for a couple of seasons. He likes his calmness in possession, ability to bring the ball out of defence, and his dedication to being the best footballer he can be, while Guehi has told people close to him that he expects Guardiola to take his game to a whole new level. He is also a long-term replacement for Stones, who has taken Guehi under his wing on England duty. Stones is set to depart in the summer when his contract expires, and even though he is currently sidelined with injury, he is likely to play a key role behind the scenes in helping Guehi settle, adapt and thrive. I think John has taken me under his wing, to be honest. Especially when I'm with the national team, I see him as a big brother, said Guehi. He's someone who has looked out for me, especially playing with him at the Euros was amazing. He just makes your life easier because of his understanding of the game and how good he is. But again, the person, he's such a down-to-earth guy, especially with all that he's achieved. He's such an amazing person to be around, and I'm really delighted to playing with him. Guehi's first action will come against Wolves this afternoon. City need him to hit the ground running and help turn the tide. If he and the team can do that, the Norway nightmare will quickly be forgotten. Pep Guardiola comes out swinging on Rodri and Manchester City form. Disaster. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola spoke about his Rodri belief and the level of performances in the team. Pep Guardiola insisted that Rodri will return to his best as he hit out at the disastrous position that Manchester City find themselves in. The midfielder was sent off in a 3-1 Champions League defeat that continues a miserable January for the Blues, but Guardiola came out fighting to defend his team and the position they still occupy. Rodri's red, and his performance before that has generated more debate on whether the Ballon d'Or winner can get back to top form after such a serious injury, while City are fighting to stay in contention in the Premier League and Champions League. 3 points are needed against Wolves on Saturday to avoid